than us because we care about our lives.
Okay,
Lives
can I ask
being
you something,
lost.
sir? Can I ask you
But
something,
now
sir?
you are worried about your image. Is that fair on us?
Okay, can I ask you something? Just a quick one, because something that you guys forget is that South Africa also there is a huge flock of South Africans in other countries as well. So are you telling me that
Yes.
there's no South African
Yeah,
community in
Ganda, you
crime,
can continue.
but other countries don't throw it in your face and say, no, South Africans are doing this, South Africans are doing that. No, they don't do that. There's a lot of South Africans in Australia, check the stats. There's a lot of South Africans in America, check the stats.
And
But
what do
are you
what do
telling
they
that-
do there? What do they
No,
do
that's what I'm
there?
saying. No one knows. No one knows. We can't just now say.
What do you mean no one
this,
knows?
This is what's
What are you
happening.
talking about?
Because we're not.
What are you talking
That's
about?
because
The head of
Americans are not
sales,
throwing it out
bro.
there. They're not throwing it out there to say South Africans are doing this or doing that, like you guys are doing.
Because they don't though. That's because they don't do it in
say
large
you don't
numbers.
know.
That's
Don't
why.
say things you don't. You do not know. You don't have
Okay.
the facts. Just like I
Okay,
don't have the
okay,
facts.
look.
But the truth is,
Look.
you can't say South Africans are not committing crime in other foreign countries.
Mo, let me give you
I'm
debating
listening.
101 because clearly, wow. So here's my thing. If you're going to make a statement, the burden of proof, right? The burden of proof is not on me. The burden of proof is on you. So if you're saying that South Africans are also in other countries, my question then becomes, can you tell me the crimes that they are committing in mass in other countries? Because I can tell you now with Nigeria, there's a reason why so many of them were deported in Turkey. There's a reason it happened in Abu Dhabi. There is a reason why there was an uproar in the UK about 3 months ago. Right? And all of those people were targeting people from your country. So you can't then say that no, we don't know what South Africans are doing. If you don't know what South Africans are doing, why bring it up since you cannot carry the burden of proof? That is the first thing that I wanted to bring up. Another is I need to expose your hypocrisy.
Okay, no, go ahead.
You are saying that your problem with South Africans is that they stigmatize people and they make it a collective problem.
Okay.
Yes?
100%. Yes.
In you making that exact statement, do you not see that you are doing the same thing as well? Because if you're going to come and say,
elaborate on how I'm doing that.
fantastic. So you are saying, so your biggest point of contention is that South Africans don't look at the individuals that commit the crime. South Africans look at all foreign nationals and they say all foreign nationals are the problem. You are saying that is your issue, right?
Okay.
Fantastic. But in you making that exact statement, are you not doing the same thing with South Africans? Because you didn't say some South Africans do that. You said South Africans stigmatize. In you making that exact statement, how is that not a stigmatization itself?
Okay, cool. Can I answer you? Hello?
I'm muted for a reason. Go for it.
No, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not talking over you. All right. Firstly, we're in your country, right? We're in South Africa. So in saying that, right, obviously you guys have the upper hand in terms of you decide, okay, this is what we want in our country. This is what we don't want in our country. You understand? Now, me saying that you guys are the ones stigmatizing this statement of foreign nationals are doing this, foreign nationals, because it's your country. It's not other people's country. It's not foreign countries. That's why they're not making any statement like that. That's why it's you guys. I'm focusing on you guys because it's your country. And it's always, every time I'm on social media, I'm always hearing a South African person saying, this country is Zimbabwe is doing this. South African is doing this. Even yesterday, I was actually on this platform also yesterday. And then this lady, I think her name was Tanda or something like that. I don't really remember. She was making a statement. Oh yes, Tabs. Thank you very much for correcting me. So she made a statement that there was this guy who killed 6 foreign nationals, Zimbabwean, and that person is actually South African. So why is it everything is thrown at foreign nationals? Like, that's the only thing I don't understand. And for me, all I'm just saying is, look, wrong is wrong. Don't now put a name or put a tag on a country, because as much as you're saying that this country is doing this and doing that, you're never going to hear on the news that, oh man, there's a lot of doctors that are actually saving lives, foreign doctors that are actually saving lives in South Africa. You don't talk about that. They're also saving your kids. When you go to the doctor, they're saving your kids. As much as you're saying that the criminals are doing this, why don't you talk about that? Praise that as well. Because whatever you throw on the social media, a lot of people are thinking that all we do as a foreign national is bad stuff. There's nothing good. And that's the picture you're painting.
And with that in mind, you've just painted the similar picture about South Africans, because you just
No, I
came on
didn't.
here
I
now and you said,
because
no,
like I
wait,
said, every time I call,
bro,
okay?
listen.
No, my
You
bad.
just came now and you said, bro, and you said South Africans stigmatize. In your doing that, how many South Africans have you listed that are doing good? Because I can tell you about a bunch of them that are doing good currently as well. So if you are going to say South Africans' biggest problem is stigmatizing, that in itself is a stigmatization. So I'm saying, do you not see the hypocrisy in your own argument?
No. I think you're confused. What do you mean South Africans are doing good? Good in what? In what sense? Because like I just
South
stated
Africans
now,
are
I
not
said
doing
you
good in
guys
the
have
world.
upper ends.
South
No,
Africans,
you're not
South
listening
Africans
to-
are the
you're not
ones.
getting my- you're not getting my
Wait,
statement. I think-
no. You said no. You just asked me now
Okay.
what good South Africans are doing in other countries. I can tell you now. South Africa is the one country that actually went to go deal with the Palestine-Israel issue. South Africans are the ones who, when there were where there were forest fires in Canada, we actually sent our own firefighters there to go help. South Africans are the ones that have been providing a lot of assistance in other African countries, even with the civil war in Central African Republic. So if you're going to ask me what good South Africa has done, not only in South Africa but for other countries, I can list all of those things, bro. Right? So
No,
you
listen,
can't
I
then
think
say
right now
what
your
good have.
statement is just for me to win. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I never mentioned anything like that. Oh,
No,
my Lord. No,
no.
bro.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem with you, Mo.
Wow.
Right?
Yo,
You make
no.
you make statements without addressing the question. I said your biggest problem is that you feel that South Africans stigmatize because they make holistic statements that stereotype. That was your thing. You said South Africans don't address individuals. You said South Africans will address where if a few Nigerians commit crimes, South Africans then come up and they say Nigerians commit crimes. And that was your point of contention. I'm now saying, in you coming here to then say South Africans are stigmatizing, do you not see how you are stigmatizing yourself by saying that?
Okay, let me ask you something, right? And please just listen to me because, okay, yeah, look, you're a smart person, you're a smart individual. I get that. But listen to what I'm saying. Don't just make statement because you want to win or you want to capture the listeners, attention. No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying, right, in South Africa, forget about what you guys are doing overseas because the statement here or the topic here is about the foreigners in South Africa. The only reason why I stepped out there to say, guys, don't throw stones when you don't know what's happening out there. That's the only reason why I stepped out of South Africa. You understand? If we stick to the statements that you guys asked me, which was, listen, is it okay that whatever the foreigners are doing here, is it okay? And I'm like, no, it's not okay. But what I don't like is the fact that you guys stigmatize and you perpetuate this issue and you actually paint a picture of these foreigners that they are bad. And that's what people are eating up right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying focus on the criminals and say, okay, this person killed a person and is not documented. Follow the law. Don't destroy the image of a country because of that person. That's wrong.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not about, I'm not pointing fingers and saying South Africa is not good. No. I would never do that.
Okay. Fantastic. Great
You
question.
get me now?
Great statement. Great statement. But again, it's still intellectual dishonest, and I'll tell you why. Because you have to create the culture you want. If you're gonna say that you don't want South Africans to say all foreign nationals are doing X, Y, and Z, and you want them to focus on the criminal elements, why then don't you say some South Africans are doing that? Why is it that you want South Africans to not generalize, yet when you make the statement, you make it in a generality? That's my question. Why are you not standing on what you are doing? Because you cannot say, I cannot come here and say, I do not like certain things that happen with a certain race group, but then in doing that, I'm being racist myself. If you want to make a statement and you want to make a statement to say this is the actual issue, you cannot solve it by doing the exact same thing that you are calling out those people for. You can't say we generalize, but in you making the statement, you are generalizing. I'm saying, do you not see the hypocrisy in your argument?
100%. And you know what? I'm man enough to say, you know what? You are right. Yes, I'm making the same mistake, and I take my words back.
So
to
you
say,
are wrong.
okay, no,
So
it's
you are
not all.
so you are wrong.
It's some.
Yeah, so you are wrong. So you are wrong.
Listen, but
so
can you
please
also
now.
accept
So
that that's what you guys also do?
wait, my brother.
Okay, can you
let me
accept that that's what
complete.
you are doing right now?
Who's doing that right now?
You. I've been here on
Okay.
the live.
Let
I've
me
listened to everything you've been
walk you
saying.
through. Let me walk you through my initial argument. All
Okay.
we have said was illegal foreigners must go. All we have said was if you are in South Africa and your papers have expired, you must go home. All we have said was the criminals that commit crimes in South Africa must be deported. At what point in what I've just said have I said all foreigners must go? When did I say that?
Okay, can I expose what statement you made?
Where?
Then maybe actually say what I'm saying right now. You say, okay, let me say it, relax. You said, is it fine? You said it to that Congolese guy that came on, the one that I felt like you were bullying. But anyway, you told that guy, is it okay for foreigners to be killing our children? No, you can't say that.